This is Thief. We're here on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this game is, well, pretty bad. This came out early on in the PlayStation 4 era of gaming. And yeah, it was kind of like the reboot of Thief. And it failed spectacularly. But you gotta remember, like I grabbed this. I played it originally on the Xbox One back in the day. But I grabbed this because there really wasn't many games available, and the idea of Thief coming back was kind of interesting or exciting. And then, yeah, it's just not a very good game. But entertaining nonetheless. So, for Thief here, basically, not too long ago, I was thinking of games I hadn't covered yet for the Xbox Series X, and I was like, oh my, Thief, I own that game. So I went and I played Thief, and it was actually decently popular video-wise, and I was like, looking at things that I should take a look at for the PlayStation 5 Pro. And I kind of thought it would be entertaining to take a look at Thief, because, they've got, obviously, the improvement in terms of the game boost, right? So, kind of thought this might be entertaining from that perspective. And you know what? It's kind of a laugh of a game regardless. So what are we getting here? It's 1080p. And it is 30 FPS and actually running smoothly now, which is nice. And as per usual, with the... Ooh, who saw that coming? With the game boost here, it does look a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper, especially like UI and stuff like that. It does provide a bit of a cleaner image. It's not magically making this look better, like you could still tell that this is... What am I supposed to do? Click the touchpad to equip it. Okay. Well, that's stupid. Okay. Hold R2 to draw the bow, release the bow. Okay, that's great. Do you want me to, like, touch it with the touchpad? Okay, it's good. Perfect. No. I got... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to fire the arrow. Okay, stop. Stop it. Yes, that arrow. Are you serious right now? Stop showing up on my... I don't know why it keeps doing this. Yes, that arrow. This... I swear I'm going to freaking lose my mind. I'm trying to draw the stupid thing. Is it bugged? How am I supposed to shoot the beam above me if it... It just keeps popping up for no reason. What are you doing? Is it broken? Is there something wrong with my controller? What is happening? Okay, yes. Is it... I hate this stupid touchpad, man. Okay. Okay. Draw the bow. Shoot at the beam above. There we go. Okay, great. So it looks a lot sharper around the edges of like the UI and everything like that. It actually looks nice, but it's still like, pretty like jaggedy looking. It's still like pretty low res. It's not a game that's ever gonna get,
make a little more noise next time.
resolution bump or anything like that.
Would you know it was me?
She's so
Sasso
angsty.
did tell you we were working together on this, right?
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
I think you haven't changed a bit. Come on, it'll be just like old times.
Well, hopefully this goes well and, you don't get all weird and it doesn't become a huge game-spanning issue between us or something like that. 'Cause I gotta tell you, that would be less than ideal in this sick, sad, grungy London area. So yeah, like it is a better resolution than like what you saw if you were like taking a look at this on like the Xbox side of things. And the sharpening helps a little bit too, and then... now we got a smoother frame rate. Obviously, it would be ideal to have a higher frame rate. I would say, oh, this will get remastered someday, but no, that's never going to happen. I would be genuinely shocked if this game gets it. You know what? I shouldn't say that, because this could be like one of those niche things where it's like they remastered in like 30 years or something, like a lazy, quick AI port or something. And then everybody would be like, "See, it's back." I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Are you going to use any
So,
shadows, Lady Lamplight?
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first.
So that's kind of how it's running. It's kind of an entertaining. Press square? What did I? Okay. You know, it's kind of entertaining in terms of like, you know, the silliness of it. And I don't know, just like as long as you kind of play this with like very, very
You
minimal
should get yourself one of these.
to no expectations at all.
Looks like I won't be
It's
going
like
that way.
a story that's not too terribly long, and you go and you thieve some things and you steal some stuff, and you know, it's got a narrative to it. I think they were going for more of a cinematic angle. It's got some
Garrett, come on.
Dishonored-like vibes, but
Jealous?
not really. Like,
I made it myself.
it's a pretty sexy claw. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
They'll have to catch me first.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot.
Yeah, you tell Garrett. You tell him.
You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
She likes older men. That's okay, whatever. Yeah.
Look what I found. You and me out on the town? Why did we stop doing this again?
Your lust for power.
I need to ask.
But yeah, it is kind of entertaining because you literally you just go around just like stealing stuff while you're doing your missions.
There's a lot of those.
Like there's more to the story in that as well, some evolving sort of complexions. It's just like I remember it being, I think, the biggest disappointment for me at like the launch of the generation of consoles. I was just like, wow, what a bummer this was. And then it also, I don't even know if talking about that really counts as spoilers or anything like this. This game cliffhangs you hard. Like, it's, yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of, I was disappointed by how it wrapped up, and I was just like, we're never getting any more from this, are we? And sure enough, here we are, many years later, no sequel is ever going to happen. Ever, ever, ever. Well, I mean, they'll probably reboot Thief again. I mean, it is, like, as a franchise concept, it could be redone and actually be a really great series. Like, you know, being a master thief is always a very, very cool concept, and the original series had quite a few entries. I could see those getting, like, I don't know, like, remastered at some point, too, again, would be kind of nice, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the concept will be redone. Because I think there is something here. I remember also doing like a walkthrough for this back in the day. I think that stuff's all long gone.
It's not how much you steal. It's what you steal.
Ooh! Really? Because I think it's more about the money.
Like this primal stone thing that Basso wants is in the ceremony room at Northcrest Manor.
That's like a tight, leathery kind of outfit they got going on there.
Won't be easy.
Worried?
Yes, and so should you.
We'll be fine. I'll pick up your slack.
Oh.
This job's getting more complicated by the second.
Is it? You haven't even, like, actually begun trying to steal this thing. Yeah, I remember having a lot of, like, issues with, like, music or something, copyright stuff, and I don't know why back in the day. I remember trying to do something with it, video-wise. I think there were some more mature-like scenes, so I had to, like, blur out and stuff.
They're definitely not here for the summer festival dance. A lot
Funny.
of guards means a lot of steel.
The image quality is a lot clearer, though.
Get on well.
Like, it's not a massive gap over, like, the Xbox side of things, but, like, it is quite noticeable. Honestly. Like 1080p is still 1080p, but like the Xbox, I think it's like 900p or something like that. So, yeah, it is actually quite a gap.
And we can't frigging see without it.
You go off and on all the time.
So you can't fix it?
Which is hilarious today too, because nowadays you'd look at this kind of stuff. Like, wouldn't all these things that he's collecting make a lot of noise in his like pockets? All this stuff, like the glass and that. Wouldn't like the glass shatter if you like fell or something? Yeah, you have all these like pieces of glass in your like pockets, and they just like crack, and you'd be like, "Oh, everybody would hear you." I digress. Because it is funny now though. Like so many games, like the threshold for resolution on stuff could actually be quite large in consoles nowadays, but like no one cares, which is kind of funny because it's like, why can't I jump? I'm pressing LT. Oh, it's because I'm supposed to go this way.
What is that? Footsteps?
You saw nothing. Anyway, oh, the game loads super fast now, which is kind of nice. But it is funny because it's like that was like 1080p. It's 1920 by 1080, and then the other one would be like 16 by 9. So like that is a gap, right? But like if you look nowadays, like Hitman, for example, which is, you know, another stealth-like game. What? I thought I moved pretty quietly. That game had like a 300p gap between Series X and PS5, but like no one cared at all. I just thought that was kind of funny. So am I supposed to move like really quiet, really slow in the water? Oh, I'm going. See, now this is kind of like that one game. What was that game called, weirdly? A Quiet Place. Now, A Quiet Place needed to have some fast movement like this mixed in with tiptoe type movement. Instead of just being a complete pain where you slowly moved.
Stupid drafts. Can't these damn things stay lit?
Is he not going to somehow notice me when I go down here? Seriously? Man, maybe these guards are idiots. Maybe I just have the brightness settings done badly or something.
Every time I get it going, it fizzles out again.
You couldn't set a cloth aflame if it was doused in oil, son. I'll show you how it's done. If you pack it together too close...
I love these cinematics that are clearly a camera moving, but they try to like fake the movement of
My
someone.
family used to be charcoal burners.
Oh, yeah? That's work you don't see much since the factories came.
Maybe be like, hey, where's my buddy?
Huh? Oh, come on. What?
I need to take him down quickly, quietly, and alive.
And alive? But why alive? He didn't even hide the body.
What the hell just happened? Why'd you kill this guard? He was barely older than you.
He was a guard, Garrett. Wrong place, wrong time.
You haven't changed, have you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's the eyeliner.
Means I don't kill without thought or good reason, and I don't get paid for it.
So basically it's okay when you do it, but not me. I see. I get it. But you know that guard? He's not gonna wake up later and follow our trail to cause trouble.
When any guards wake up, I'm usually long gone.
He's like Batman. He steals. But he doesn't kill. I got my
If you're
rules.
so eager to leave, maybe I should go first.
There's a lot of angst between these two. A lot of, like, you know, trauma. And they really should work on their relationship before doing a master heist mission like this, honestly.
You're holding me back.
Relying on that claw's holding you back.
See, he's like the old man that, you know, can't get over the technology changes of the kids these days. Okay, I accidentally, how do I switch to the thingy here? I hate the touchpad stuff. Okay, so I want to use the bottle. That would just so get me killed. Is there like a way I could just do this with like using the buttons and not the stupid touchpad thing? Okay, I'm gonna be out of my water. That's great. So there's no way to do this without like... Okay, there we go. I got it. I didn't want to climb.
hear something.
Can I just like take this guy out?
Step out, or go back where you came from.
Why? Do you think there's something there? Because there isn't. What? And yeah, the stealth was really inconsistent in this too. I don't know, like there's... It's a game I just wish was sort of better than it is. I think that's such a shame. I didn't mean to download that. Download that. Climb over that. Because, like, I do think there's something neat here with this series. I really do. Like, the concept of Thief, the idea of, like, stealing and... yeah, everything like that. I think it could work really well, and I get what they were going for with this, like, rebooting it and bringing back, you know, Garrett and the Thief and the world of Thief, and it's just... I do kind of hope eventually they take another crack at it, because the concept's good. It can be a lot of fun to play these types of games, and you're stealing stuff and doing things, and heisting stuff. It's just really, I think it's going to come down to, like, execution of it down the road, and whether or not there's going to be a studio that's, like, yeah, wants to give it a whirl, right?
If you keep pacing up and down, you'll wear through those new boots.
It's my girl, sir. She's presenting me to her father. He doesn't know I joined the watch. The thing is, sir,
He believes what rumor?
You're worried I might beat you to this thing? I'd share, probably.
I'm worried you're gonna get us both killed.
And I think like some of the cutscenes are still like pre-rendered too, from what I recall, so that won't help at all.
I can climb faster.
Like that won't look any
You can
better.
kill faster and make mistakes faster. I get it. You're not in control.
That's why I'm better. Deal with it.
Why does she have so much to prove? Isn't that gonna get her injured?
I think we'll do it without this.
See, like, if you take away someone's tool without them knowing, isn't that going to potentially cause a dangerous problem where everything goes bad? Maybe like the pre-rendered cinematics still got like a low bit rate. Like, she's going to come in here, she's going to think she has her claw, she doesn't, and everything bad is going to happen, right? That's how it usually goes. Are they not saying anything? Robes are always a bad sign. Maybe it's because I have the music turned off. So if you turn the music off, it just like mutes the cinematics. That's fascinatingly odd as a thing. Okay. Why? why does turning off the music mute the cinematics? And there's like no setting that I can like adjust that will turn that back on, eh? I mean, that's one way to go about it. See, he's the smart one. But she's ready. She's not a kid anymore. Give her back her claw so she doesn't do something rash and stupid. I'm gonna have to try to make some sounds so you guys can have the entertainment of this. Garrett, give it back! Oh my god, Garrett, why would you do this? Did you just hit her? That's violence. Uh-oh, the world's a-shaking. The guards are like, stop, there's thieves on the roof! And she's just like, give it back. It goes across, it's like, she's like, no! Garrett's like, don't move! And you hear the glass going titter-tatter and scatter, and it's breaking as this thing's going off, and everything's going crazy. And the world is like, oh, it is gonna crack because the vibrations and the portal thing, and Garrett's just standing there like a fool. He cares, but not enough to save her. Oh, but he tries! Give me the claw. Give her the claw. Oh! Let the sky fall. I don't think that song existed yet. She landed on the thingy of the thing. Ah!